Hey, Daily Dosers, this is Pastor Larry here, and we're doing a little series now called Your Pocket Verse. That one or two verses that are your favorites that you carry around with you all the time, kind of your life verse. Well, to begin with, I got to be honest with you. I don't really have one. I'm a Bible teacher. I've got all kinds of verses, You just put a quarter in me and boom, one will come out. But I do actually probably have 5 or 10 that are kind of cycling around at any given time. Might be if I had to pick one, the one. So to be totally honest with you, if I was asked to do this again a month or 2 months from now, I might have another verse. But if you ask me enough times, there's going to be these 5 or 10 that over and over show up. So the one I want to talk about today is a verse that if you know me well, you see very much as a part of how I live my life, and you've heard me teach very much. You hear this principle dripped into an awful lot of the Bible teaching that I have the privilege of doing. It's Proverbs chapter 21, verses 30 and 31. It says this: there's no wisdom, there's no insight, there is no plan that can succeed against the Lord. His will is going to be done. The horse is made ready for battle, but victory rests with the Lord. Here's what this passage tells me, and I rest so much of my decisions and so much of my sense of confidence in the Lord upon these couple of verses here. And that is that God's will is not going to be thwarted. I don't live in fear that I somehow make a bad choice and God's will is jacked up. I can make a bad choice and have my life jacked up and situation jacked up, but there's no plan that's going to conquer the Lord or go against him. And so I don't have to get everything absolutely right in every decision that I make. And there's no wisdom and there's no counsel that's going to go against him. At the end of the day, his will is going to be done. And I don't find fatalism in that. I find comfort in that. That I'm supposed to wake up and do my best and then take a nap, as I've mentioned to many of you over times. And that's where this second one comes in. The horse is made ready for battle. That's my job. That's your job. Every day I wake up and my job is to prepare the horse for battle. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad, you're the head of a corporation, you're in vocational ministry, you're in the political arena, wherever it is, every day you have a horse to prepare for battle, to do what God has called you to do, what he's called me to do. But I don't have to have all the burden of whether things succeed or fail. Because I know, number one, in the long run, everything God wants is going to be done. And the war is going to be won, even if there's some battles lost along the way, according to his will and his plan. It simply means I've got to do my best. And then after that, I'm not going to be too proud because things went really well. And after that, I'm not going to beat myself up because they didn't go that well. And I can't tell you how freeing that has been to me as a pastor, how freeing that has been to me as a husband, how freeing that has been to me as a father, and every area of leadership in my life. It's allowed me to know this principle. Come unto me, you who are weary and heavy laden, Jesus says, and I'm going to give you rest. And my steering guide is going to be easy. And even when it takes you through a hard thing, even what appears to be a valley of shadow of death, I'm going to be with you.